Hi guys, range bars, volume bars, yes, no? Well, what we normally do when we plot a chart is we put time bars. It means we define an interval and we plot a bar every interval. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 30, 60, daily, or whatever. And we are compelled to plot a bar at every new interval, because that's the rule. So an objection could be, okay, but if you work on 5 minutes, for example, in those 5 minutes you are plotting, nothing happens. Very few trades or very small activity takes place in the market. What happens? You are plotting an insignificant bar. You are plotting something that has no information, no valuable information about the dynamics of a market. And that bar can cause, obviously, some wrong even information, because you use that bar to calculate indicators, to calculate chart patterns. And if that bar is not full of content, you are doing something with a very strong weakness on the base of it. So the proposal is to use range bars or volume bars, which are bars you don't plot at fixed intervals, but you plot only when a certain amount of ticks or pips or volume has been exchanged on the market. In this way, every bar has content of information which has the same power, let's say, the same weight in the market. So is this good or bad? Yeah, it's good. In my opinion, it's good. I don't use it personally, on one side because I don't trust completely the real-time activity of this, but this is just my fault. I don't use it because I try to put another kind of filters in my systems that try to give the same information to the system, which is I use a time window to place orders. This means when I place the orders, I don't place orders all day long. You know, those who listen to my videos, but normally I keep the orders valid only in some specific hours of the day, trying to avoid those hours where, for one reason or the other, the entry would not be as effective as normal. For example, on the DAX future, I avoid the first hours of the day, and I also avoid normally a period across the lunch pause. I don't mean it's like the old pit markets where everybody was going to eat and so there were no traders on the floor. Actually, it's just because it's sort of normal. There is an exhaustion of morning activity, and then a psychological preparation for the afternoon. And in that lunch break, activity is smaller, less significant, and therefore I don't like to enter the market in that time. So with my time filter, I try to avoid those problems deriving from the use of lack of information in the market. If you want to use range bars, volume bars, it's absolutely fine. You are doing great with it. I don't do it because I approach things from another point of view. Don't use Renko bars for real-time trading. They don't work. This is something we can discuss on another video. But if you want range and volume, it's fine. But another reason why I don't use this is just because using this is sort of looking for the optimum, looking for the perfect setup, which is the perfect setup doesn't exist. I mean, this is the truth. So one thing is you have a good strategy and you tweak the strategy. That's fine. But if you start putting as a base of work something that leads to a potential optimum, something that is clean from the beginning because you look for the very best, then probably you are working in a direction which can be dangerous, because you always look for the best. You put in evidence that you look for the perfect things, but these perfect things don't exist. And the whole process might be misleading. I mean, now if you are using, have you been using range bars, volume bars, perfectly fine. Don't give up if you are successful, if you like it. I just simply trying to explain why I don't feel the necessity of using this representation in my charts. I use time window to filter orders, and that's it. I hope in any case this helped. You can give me your opinion, and maybe you, if you use it, you can give me your point of view commenting the video. This is it for this week. Ciao from Andrea Unger. Enjoyed it? Click the link below and you will be noticed as soon as new material is available.